I have a question for you. How many of you are only francophone? Just to make sure that I can talk English. Okay, everything's good. I can speak English. Okay. Okay, so welcome to Women Techmaker International Women's Day here in Montreal. I'm a shy person. I'm a little nervous. It's the first time that I'm doing this. Uh, thank you. Okay, a little more about us. So this should be the ninth edition. So it's our ninth edition. It's the first time that I'm leading this. This year was very interesting for us because we had the double of engagement compared to the last event that we had. And we have only on Everbride more than 2K of reach, which is however very good for a local event. Event was sold out already in March. We were not expecting that, so thank you for being here. And yeah, I like it. This effect was not, I didn't put it, but yeah, we are already ready for the next event that will be on April 5th. Probably at Concordia University. To be confirmed, but we have already a date. So save the date. It's going on its own. It's perfect. This is AI. Okay. So this year was here. Like we had almost all the time this phase about to run because basically we had only 4 months to organize all this. So basically the old organizer told me in November, okay, I want to focus to other projects. And I was like, okay, I never organized something like that. I will do it. Let's go. And so we had only 4 months to do all this. And I want to say huge thank you to the team, to the whole team here. So I would like to have them here, but I know they are all busy right now, but like this was all my face every time that they were doing something. I was like, wow, thank you! So without them, I will not, like this event would not be possible. And I would really encourage you to go to talk with the other co-organizer. There are students, there are young professionals, they are also searching for the next challenge, for the next internship, for the next job. So please talk with these people, they are amazing. What we have done this year of new, because I mean, my first time I'm already taking some risk and do something new, why not? We will have a panel about women and career in tech. So we have already collected more than 45 questions, but you will have a QR code, so you will also get the chance to ask your question during the day. We also introduced something like the student best of choice. So the idea was that basically we have a collaboration with Student Club, and so for me it was interesting to let them choose also the talk. So the talk that have won are the human potential and AI and their junior developer me, and also flattening forward. So congratulations. Can I have an applause, please? Thank you. Okay, and what else? This year we also introduced the Allies. So it's a collaboration and partnership with other organizations. We have Fementech, ici Radio Canada, Google Developers, Students Clubs with Concordia University, and that's why probably next year we will have this event at Concordia University, GDG Montreal, and I hope to pronounce in a good way, Mujeres El Mundo. I'm Italian, I'm not Spanish, but I hope this was the right pronunciation. So today, okay, you will have some food for thought. We have a variety of topics. So we will talk about human and AI, disability and technology. mental health challenges and how to overcome, and especially how not to feel alone when you are struggling. We will have also talks about AI and the research, Flutter, Kafka, DevSecOps, and many others. So there will be different levels and different specialties. I think it will be like a really good day to learn a lot and be inspired. You will have also a lot of food. We have planned that, so you had already your breakfast, you will have cocktail days. So probably in the timeline you didn't see breaks, but we have breaks. We didn't write, but the food will be always available and we have planned breaks. Lunch will be around 1 p.m., so the food will be delivered to us, that's why it's around p.m. And then we will have an apéro session with the networking session that will start around 5 p.m. So, I hope you will stay until the end, because during the networking session we are going to do a prize draw. So you will have the opportunity to win something that I cannot share with you right now. You will discover if you stay here until the end. Some rules just to remember. So we have a code of conduct. You have already accepted it when you have bought the tickets. We want to make sure that if there is any issue, if you are not at ease, so if you see people with this hoodie, we are the organizer, talk to us, and we will help you. And of course, it's a conference, and let's stay positive and be respectful. So I want also to say thanks to the sponsor that helped us today to be here. So first of all, thanks to ServiceNow. It's the second year that we are doing the conference here, so it would not be really possible without their help, so really thank you. We have this year also TrackForce Valiant plus TrackTech has a platinum sponsor. For the gold sponsor, we have of course GDG, Tech Controls. I think Tech Controls has been our sponsor for many, many years, so thank you. As well as Morgan Stanley, and we have a new sponsor that is Heaven. And for the silver sponsors, this year we have many silver sponsors, I'm very happy about that. So Transit, Dialogue, GoRocket, Autodesk, and I don't remember, sorry. Where? Miracle, okay, sorry. And that's it. So now I will give the stage to the ServiceNow lady. Lady, without her, we would have not done all this. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Merci beaucoup d'être ici aujourd'hui. It's a real pleasure to welcome you in the Montreal office of ServiceNow. My name is Marie-Ève. I am the manager of research enablement. I'm part of the research group where we are conducting fundamental and applied research in AI and machine learning. Today I'm here with my amazing colleagues. We have Fanny Rancourt, over there waving. We have Gabrielle Gauthier-Mélençon, and we also have David Vasquez over there. You will have the pleasure of meeting them at the booth. They are there to answer your questions about ServiceNow, obviously, but if there is anything else we can do to help you have a good day today, we're here to help. And I would also like to say that we are very, very happy to be able to support this amazing networking experience that is the Women Techmaker Annual Conference. A bit sad to hear that you may be at Concordia next year, but I'm a proud Concordian myself, so I can understand why you're partnering with this great university. Et je veux aussi insister sur le fait que c'est très important pour nous de faire la promotion des femmes dans le milieu des technologies, de vous appuyer avec Women Techmakers pour le développement professionnel mais aussi personnel des femmes dans le milieu des technologies. promouvoir les carrières, promouvoir l'avancement aussi des femmes dans ce milieu. Alors, ça me fait vraiment plaisir que vous soyez ici aujourd'hui. Je vous souhaite une très belle conférence.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me today. How's everyone doing? Good. All right, let me see if I know how to work this clicker. Okay, so thank you for having me. I'm sorry, I do not know French, so I will only be speaking in English. If you speak in French for the rest of the day, I'm gonna use Google's tool of Google Translate so I can make sure I'm keeping up, but don't worry about me. So yeah, I'm Sequoia Patrick. I'm the global lead of Google's Women Techmakers program. I've been the lead for 3 years now, about 3.5 years, and I love this role. I've been at Google for about 9 years total, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So I came up here to visit you all today. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the program before we get into the rest of the day. So I'll talk about what Women Techmakers IWD campaign is, our mission for Women Techmakers in case you don't know. I'll talk about our ambassador program. So Stefania is one of our amazing ambassadors, so they put on events like this. Today, I'll talk about our membership program and then ways that you can get involved. Okay, so what is International Women's Day? So for us, it's really a global recognition of women and what they are doing in the industry, both the tech industry and the world as a whole. We call it our International Women's Day campaign. As you can see, International Women's Day is actually March 8th, but we celebrate it for 2 to 3 months because why should women get just one day? So we really make sure that we're celebrating and hosting events throughout the month of March, April, and a little bit into May as well. And so our theme, each year we pick a theme, and our theme for this year is Impact the Future. And what we really want to do with this theme this year is think of ways that you can actually do that, impact the future, how you can be those visible role models for younger girls, how you can use AI to really shape the future and build responsibly with AI as well. Whether you're a coder or a designer or problem solver, everyone has a role to play in this new world of tech and AI, and so we really want to lean into that. So I'm really excited to see the agenda today with AI across it. Okay, so a little bit about Women Techmakers. So research really shows the importance of having these communities where women can feel safe, where they can come and network and meet other women and talk about some of the issues that they're having, but also the resources. So that can be technical resources, that can be leadership development resources, and that's a lot that we provide in this program, as well as visibility. As I mentioned earlier, it's all about being able to help bring along that next generation. So we really focus on showing what the women in our community are doing through a lot of storytelling and blog post writing and really highlighting them in the industry today. So that's why our mission for Women Techmakers is to provide community, visibility, and resources to help women thrive in tech. Okay, so our why. Why are we doing this? I don't think any of these statistics are new or not, familiar to everyone, but it's really that on average women make less than male counterparts doing the same job. We all know that, so we're trying to help mitigate that. Globally, women are less likely to study and pursue careers in STEM. Me and Stefania talked about that a lot last night. We focus a lot on professional women and Women Techmakers, but how can we also make sure we're focusing on that younger generation? Women are leaving tech jobs at a 45% higher rate than men. So we've been doing a lot of research within the program, and we're noticing that at kind of the 35-year-old mark is when women start to exit tech today. And then only 21% of women said that they believe that the technology industry was a place that they felt like they could thrive. So we're trying to make sure, going back to our mission, to build community resources and visibility to help those women thrive in the tech space. So how are we doing that today? For our program, and I'll talk about the membership and ambassador program a little bit more, we have 70,000 members today. And so what do you get for being a member? You get access to curated content through monthly newsletters, as well as monthly events. And then our ambassadors, we have 2,600 ambassadors globally today. As I mentioned, Stefania and the women that helped to put on this event are our ambassadors, so we love our ambassadors, yes. Absolutely, yes. They deserve a round of applause. They deserve all the things. But yeah, we really look at our ambassadors as those leaders in the tech space to kind of bring other women along, to really make sure that they're, being those visible role models for their peers as well as the younger generation. And through those two programs, last year we had 1.6 thousand events and 1.4 thousand talks or speaking engagements that reached over 1.1 million people around the globe. All right, so let's talk about the ambassador program. Okay, as I mentioned, our ambassadors, we have 2,600 today. They can do things like organize events like the one today, but they can also speak at events. They can create content like technical blogs, and they can mentor other women as well. So they're really passionate about technology and about increasing gender diversity in the tech space. And I will show you a video of what one of our ambassadors feels like the program means to her.
You could really feel lonely sometimes. You could really want to have someone like you in the team, but I never let that affect me. Being an ambassador, the focus for me is to help women to thrive in tech. My name is Bukola Johnson. I'm a DevOps engineer from Nigeria, but I'm currently based in Germany. I studied computer science in school. In the university, I developed interest in automation, and now I switched into DevOps. The moment I realized that there was a need for gender parity in tech was back when I started my career in IT. It was always only me in the team of male colleagues. How I was able to overcome the challenge is by joining communities like the She Code Africa community. We have a lot of wonderful ladies in that community. So what we do there is that we mentor ladies that are interested in moving into tech, and we give them assessment, guidance, we do workshops, trainings. I told myself that I needed to be part of the women that will bring change and inclusion into the tech space. That's why I'm part of the Women Techmaker Ambassador Program. Wow, I'll say it's been amazing. It's something I really enjoy doing. I joined the Women Techmaker chapter in Berlin, and the community is really awesome. I see it helping ladies to get opportunities. My advice for anyone looking to become an ambassador is that I would say start from the grassroots. Try to give talks, try to write blogs, try to go for conferences, leverage their network. Being an ambassador to me, it means that I'm a representation of women and I'm responsible for bringing inclusion into the tech space. You could really feel lonely sometimes.
All right, so yes, that's Bukola. She is one of our amazing ambassadors in Berlin, but the funny thing is, I think next month she's actually moving to Canada. So she will be joining the Canadian ambassador population soon. And I want to say the ambassador application is now open. It actually opened this week, April 1st. The application ends June 30th. So if you're interested in applying, please check us out at womentechmakers.com/ambassadors. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about the membership program now too. Let's say you don't want to be an ambassador, you're just like, I just kind of want to see what's going on with Women Techmakers, what you're doing. You can become a member. Membership is completely free. Anyone can join. We actually have 75,000 members now. I need to update that slide, kind of growing day over day. But what we do for our members, as I mentioned, is we give a monthly newsletter with like access to Google content, Google trainings, Google events. We'll invite you to events like Cloud Next, Google I/O, those sort of things for being a member, as well as monthly virtual events that we'll host for our members. And we also give members access to a Slack channel so you can build community globally with other women, as well as access to a Discord channel to also build that community. So if you're interested in becoming a member, here's the QR code. I'll give you a second. And if you miss it, just find me after and I can point you in the right place. I'll be here all day. All right, so how can you get involved with the program overall? So Another thing that we're going to have and that we've been having year over year is this program called a Women's Developer Academy. And what this academy does is it really teaches women how to deliver technical talks on stages, whether it's a stage like at events like IWD or DevFest that our GDGs host at the end of the year, or going to tech conferences like Cloud Next. So a lot of women that went through WDA are going to be speaking with us at Cloud next week. So it's really cool to see it all come to fruition. So that's going to be happening within the next couple of months. Sign-ups in different regions will be opening up as well, so keep a lookout for that if interested. We are also going to do a campaign called Tech She Builds campaign. We're playing with the name, so the name might change a little bit, but it's going to be really about AI. Like, obviously we all know the world of AI is super important, so we're really going to be leaning into that, making sure we're increasing AI literacy, making sure we have hands-on AI experiences, and then making sure we're really mastering those AI tools and frameworks. So that should be coming in the next couple of months or in the second half of the year as well. And then we keep hearing from our community how important it is to have mentorship, not only for like younger women that are like coming straight from college, but also from professional women who are in their careers, who want to make a career switch, or who just need to talk to someone that's on their level. It could be peer mentoring as well. So we are looking to create a platform and a formal mentorship program for women tech makers in the second half of the year. So be on the lookout for that. And let's say you just don't want to be involved with women tech makers, but want to know like your ways in supporting women in tech in general. It can be through mentorship in general. It's through networking, coming to events like this, talking to other women about what they're looking for, making those connections with them for people in your company. Like maybe you don't have the role or there's not a role on your team, but maybe you can just help them to get an info chat with someone else. Visibility. A lot of times it's so important to share your story because you just really never know how it's going to impact someone else. So be open, be vulnerable, be willing to share because you really don't know how that's going to bring someone else along. And then advocacy, making sure you're really speaking up for women, making sure that you are bringing them along as you're climbing and advocating on their behalf. And that's all I got. Thank you.